Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, and I'm here to do another ridiculous tarot reading for you. They're all ridiculous, but this one's probably going to be even more ridiculous because I am tired as shit. Alright guys, so this is going to be a twin flame general reading, okay? So what that means is it's going to be divine feminine energy, masculine energy. It's going to be the headspace and the heart space for both you guys, and then an outcome. Okay, so today is, it's a day of the week. I don't know what day. Probably like a number. Most likely it's a number. Let's just say that it's the 10th or 11th. I don't care, actually. But the point is, guys, this is going to be near future energy. This is for this week. Sunday's the 16th, so consider this just a weekly update for what's going on with the divine connection. So hopefully this message will make sense for you guys, and my ramblings will hit some type of resonance with all of you guys out there, okay? Perfect. So let's get started with the masculine energy. I'm going to take a look at what's going on with them for this week, okay? And hopefully we'll get some good little tidbits of information. All right, cool. So, dear spirit guides, please surround me with love and light, and please help me connect to the collective that I am reading for, and help me discover the truth of what is going on with the Twin Flame Collective. Alright, let's do it. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun, guys. Alright, happy day. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. Alright. So, what's going on with the masculine energy? Let's take a look. So, the first card that I got is the Sun card. Okay? So, feeling very bright, happy, joyful. Okay? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay? Things are picking up. Four of Cups. Okay? A little bit of disillusionment going on. A little bit of boredom. Not taking time out for their emotions maybe at this time. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, traveling, sort of reaching clarity, some type of truth of a situation. Mental agility, stuff like that. And then we have two more cards that came out here for the masculine. Just going to put that card down, the deck down. We have the Knight of Swords, which again, more knight energy. So two knights in one reading. Very, very fast energy we got going on. This is also, again, about truth, communication. And then we have the Strength card, which is just here to show a little bit about courage and vitality, and even sort of balancing out that inner strength and tempering it, right? So anyway, let's get into just this part of the reading real quick. Okay, so first and foremost, we start with this Major Arcana, which is the Sun card, right? Now, in their energy, at this time, they would be feeling very bright. Okay, there's probably a lot of stuff going on in their life right now, which is actually, they're probably hopeful for the future, believing in things again. Okay, the Sun card definitely is this happiness card, this joy card. It is definitely about returning to some sort of childhood innocence, but even beyond the actual definition of the card, you know, this card, of course, you can see by the sunflowers, the white horse, and everything, that this would be a time of revitalization for them, right? It seems like the masculines, especially with a lot of this energy, are getting into this place where they feel they can move forward, right? Probably a lot of things in their past has weighed them down, whether or not it was depression, finances, instability, emotional instability, anything that was bothering them, health. It hardly even matters. The idea isn't so much that everything in their life has gone away. It's more that they're able to rise to the challenges of this time and sort of overcome what needs to be overcome, right? It doesn't mean everything in their life is perfect, because life isn't perfect itself, but it does mean that they sort of have this energy to continue forward, and that they do have this hope, and that they do believe in things again, right? And that's a very good energy to be in, especially to start this sort of week that we're going in. And then we have the Knight of Wands, right? Now, the Knight of Wands as a card itself talks very much about being in a place where things pick up speed, right? Blockages are lifted, right? But you can see how fast this crow is going alongside the horse. It can't stay on top of the horse. Knight of Wands along with the Knight of Swords down here. Very fast energy, okay? Again, galloping high speeds here, so just moving forward. So again, things are moving forward very, very quickly for the Divine Masculines. I believe that I got this card for them the other day, right? And basically it's speaking to them getting to where they need to go, right? Things are moving forward in their life. They are going to be, things are going to be picking up speed for them, right? Also this element of that they themselves are charging forward now, right? they are deciding to move forward with their life and put things in the past. Again, the things that they have dealt with, they are overcoming. Either that the obstacles are not so big as they once were, or they have grown so much that they're able to overcome those obstacles easier, okay, or with more ease, right? I hurt my shoulder, guys. I hurt my neck or my shoulder. It hurts a lot. So give me a second. Oh shit, it really hurts. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So they're moving forward, okay? It's a great energy to be in. It's also saying that the energy of their own life is picking up. There are a lot of ideas, a lot of creation at place right now. And so they're moving forward into this very, very creative place, right? If they have lots of projects on their mind, whatever that may be, writing projects, music, arts and crafts, whatever the idea, film, the idea is that they're moving forward here and pursuing those things, right? Also, lots of good opportunities probably coming them forward into their lives with this energy, right? And as they move forward, probably going to be in this Four of Cups energy a little bit. It's just about kind of being bored, but essentially it's not taking the offer, right? Not taking the love. Now, it doesn't have to be so negative. It's the only Cups card, so it just might mean that for this week they're not overly focused on emotions. It just means that they could be, sort of taking a break, resting from delving into emotions, because a lot of them are focusing right now on their creative side because they are revitalized with this energy. So naturally, they want to balance out their own emotions. They want to find something in their life that they can also learn to love rather than just emotions. It's about trying to find out which avenue of emotions to put their emotions into. How do they save time? How do they, stop their energy from getting depleted, right? During this time, there's this sort of energy of the masculines trying to find out who's draining their energy, where it's being drained from, who it is, what situations, how to better, of course, take care of their energy. Right? For myself, for instance, very much trying to, sleep better, get more sleep. That's very important to me. It never really has been. I've always liked sleeping till 1 p.m., but I've realized recently that I'd have a lot more energy if I slept better, right? The diet's always a huge one. That's a majority for people in life. Of course, change their diet. You usually have more energy depending on what you eat, naturally, but so many situations in life with who you give your energy to, stuff like that. So a lot of masculines might be taking the time right now or in the near future to sort of prepare themselves for all this heavy, fast energy. No, I shouldn't say heavy, but all this fast energy that's coming in. Because after we have the Page of Swords, again, very quick, you can see the sort of speed lines going on here. They are, getting this sense of clarity, this sense of idea, even believing in themselves more, understanding who it is that they are. Could be more of a connection even on a soul level by this sort of crow here delivering this truth, this sword. So this sword comes into their life and they sort of have this mini epiphany, right? That, who they are, what they're trying to do, again, cutting away the sort of bullshit that's going on. Page of Swords is a very witty individual, so it could be, of course, them also getting into this idea of being themselves a little bit more, right? Being a little bit more carefree, being a little bit more happy, not worrying about things as much, because the Knight of Swords is very, very fast energy as well, just like the Knight of Wands. You can see, again, speed lines, crow flying with the horse, not on it. And that's about stress and communication. So they could be stressed during this time, yes, but have this element as well, this sort of feeling that for the masculines this week, it's going to be an important time to get things done, to focus, a lot of discipline coming in as well. And as events pick up in their life, within their actual 3D realm with this sort of Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords is suggesting that there's all this other stuff coming in as well, right? This mental quickness, this sort of truth, this clarity. So again, a lot of them right now are, their mind and their life has to match now. So a lot of the stuff that they're going through is going to just pick up pace, and that's why in the middle you have that Four of Cups to sort of suggest that, they might not be able to focus on their emotions right now within the connection because so much is changing within their life, right? It seems that there's this new energy coming in, and a lot of them are feeling much more vitalized, like they need to do something, like they feel called now to pursue something, right? They can't ignore that anymore, despite the Four of Cups here going on. And of course, they might even be able to not ignore the Four of Cups anymore, right? This could also just be saying that a lot of them have been sort of in that Four of Cups energy, and right now, things are going to be picking up, so they're not going to be able to sort of ignore what it is that they want at this time. Because it doesn't have to be necessarily a partnership. It could just be with the sort of love for creative projects, for being more disciplined, not giving up on things, and finishing what it is that they start. Again, pursuing things to the end with that Knight of Swords, right? You get this energy that where they're traveling to, they're gonna make it. Okay. And then you have the Strength card, which is of course even adding on to that they are gonna make it, they are gonna have the strength to complete, and there is gonna be this sort of new vital energy that comes in and healing. It's gonna be very healing energy for them. A physical energy, yes. Finances, yes. All aspects of their life, you're going to get in this energy where they feel strong again, and they feel complete, and they feel like they can actually move forward, right? This crow on top of this lion's head, right? This image of like, yes, the lion is a fierce beast, fierce creature, but the crow is on top of it, meaning that this smaller creature that doesn't hold much threat can actually temper this lion, can temper the roar, can control the inner beast inside of him, right, inside of yourself, by just being calm and peaceful. Okay, so they are reaching the sort of inner peace, which is very, very good after this brief time of stress, because there might just be stress during this time as things pick up in their life. Naturally, that's sort of what happens, right? Okay, so that's what's going on with the masculines, which is pretty good, because I just spent about 8 minutes talking about the masculines, so good shit. So let's go on to the feminines, okay? Find out what's going on with you ladies, or most of you are ladies, and we will see how you guys are feeling, what's coming in for you guys, alright? So what is going on with the feminines during this time? Divine feminines, what is going on in their connection? Let's take a look. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? Being left out in the cold, test of resources, right? We have the Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. Ooh, shit, what's going on with you guys? Doesn't look too good. Okay, here we go. That's what I like to see. Ten of Cups. So they got that Four of Cups. You guys have the Ten of Cups. That's very, very good there. Feeling content, happy home, having all your cups filled. We have the Hierophant, right? So key, wisdom, tradition. Right. We have the Ace of Wands for you guys, which is very good. New beginnings, lots of sex. Okay. Passion, traveling, new beginnings. And then we have the Three of Swords, okay? Heartbreak, pain, loss, regret, guilt. Okay, so I don't feel it's as negative as you guys might think, but we do have some interesting information coming in for the feminines for this week. So, first and foremost, many of you guys might be going through a test right now. If you're in separation, it's essentially saying that hold on to what you have, weather the storm, it will end, okay? Five of Pentacles, though it's never necessarily a good card, it is very, very temporary, okay? It's sort of saying hold on to what you have. If it's financial, if you guys are going through sort of a time right now where you feel like, even if you're not down to only Five Pentacles, it might mean that there isn't a lot of Pentacles coming in, so you're trying to hold on to what you have, hold on to your finances at this time. But a lot of you guys are probably right now feeling this sort of state where you might not be in the best place mentally, physically, emotionally. Or, you're just trying to make sense and weather the storm, right? You guys are just trying to sort of, like, honestly, trying to hold on to what strength you do have. You guys are clearly trying to persevere. You guys are trying to weather whatever storm. We do have this winter energy, so it's about, like, sort of holding the line, being in this position where you just feel like you can make it through what's going on right now, right? And then you have this sort of Five of Swords to say that a lot of you guys are walking away from conflict. You guys might have recently been defeated in some way, arguments, debates, conflict, situations in your life, and a lot of you guys are probably starting to look at your life and realize what isn't working for you, right? Realize what it is that you guys would really like to change in your life. And this crow is walking away with some swords. Like, it hasn't been killed, hasn't been really wounded. It's other people, yeah, sure. I mean, these two crows are fucked up bad, but this crow is basically taking what it has left, saving some face, getting, walking away while it still has a chance, while it still has an opportunity, right? Because while being defeated is never necessarily a great feeling, it's better than losing a war, right? This is just about losing a battle and moving on with your life. So you guys are moving on. You guys are trying to move on from situations where you feel left out in the cold, where you feel defeated, where you feel that things aren't necessarily working out in your favor, right? You're trying to do the best that you can at this time. You are trying to move forward. And a lot of you guys, of course, even trying to remove negativity from your life. You guys might be feeling extra negative at this time, sluggish maybe, trying to find that energy just like the masculines, trying to basically find out which path and which direction you can go in with the least amount of resistance, right? I think a lot of you guys would like to avoid it. And a lot of you guys are trying to find your Ten of Cups. And there is this energy coming in the middle of the week here, the middle of this sort of near future energy that I'm reading for, where you do get some sort of emotional joy, where there is some happy stuff. So again, it could mean that your family life improves, more connection with your loved ones, siblings, close friends, and stuff like that. Whoever you consider your family to be. It doesn't have to be your biological family. Lord knows that a lot of them happen to suck. But you have this sort of romance, this couple couples here. Sunflowers, right, the roses, beautiful time, spring energy, growth, opportunities. So it's a sort of energy about feeling vitalized, feeling renewed, feeling like you guys have what you want. So a lot of you guys, again, might be sort of getting into this energy where you guys are more sure of yourselves, where you're a little bit more understanding and compassionate towards yourself, most importantly, but even maybe towards your twin and towards others. Your awakening process, your ascension journey, taking on this new meaning of what it truly means to be happy. And what it really means to be happy, at least to me, guys, is to be grateful. And so a lot of you guys are getting into this energy to practice gratefulness, because when you practice gratefulness, you actually paradoxically get more of what it is that you want, right? By understanding and appreciating what it is that you have, it's easier and it makes more sense even to get what it is that you continue to want, right? There's lots of things that I want in life. The other day, for instance, yesterday, I went to try and buy a new tarot deck, but I fucked up, and I ended up getting a deck of playing cards. And I don't give a shit about playing cards, guys. I can't explain that enough. I literally don't care. The only reason I don't throw these out is because they've got pictures of trees on them, and I like trees. That's the only reason that I got it, to be honest. Because I thought they were going to be like cool little oracle cards, but they aren't, and they weren't, and they never will be. But I could go on about the fact that I wasted about $11 on some playing cards and stuff. Or, I could appreciate the fact that, I've got a cool tarot deck. I've got a couple of them. I've got 3 or 4. And that's okay. You know what I mean? And it's just a small example, but it allows things to sort of just go back into the past where they belong, and I don't need to dwell on things, right? And so who knows? Because I've been gifted tarot decks before, and things like that just sort of tend to work themselves out, right? So when you appreciate what you have, it's easier to let the new things come in. So the Ten of Cups is saying to be grateful here, appreciate what you do have, and you'll have this new energy come in, new love, romance, and there will be some growth in your life. Again, growth in any area of your life. Really, for some of you, it might be emotional connections, might be friendships, might be with your twin, communication, love, but it could be with your family. Again, a lot of you guys redecorating your home, maybe spending time on what you can control, making your living space better, right? We then have the Hierophant to sort of suggest that there is some wisdom coming in for you guys. It is a very important time to pay attention to your spirit guides, to try and connect with how you get counsel, how you understand things, how you connect to your own universal truth, how you connect to spirit, right? You do have this church energy, this sort of background with the murals, the mosaics, right, as you would find in a sort of traditional Catholic church, for example. But it hardly has to do with organized religion at all, though it could be for you if that's what you like. But it is this sort of key. So you guys, there is this energy of tradition and finding out this hidden knowledge, right? Getting this key and unlocking something, right? Trying to discover more about yourself, where your origins are from. For me, guys, I've been trying to learn about past lives a lot, trying to discover what I was doing in a past life. Maybe I was a bear, maybe I was a horny goat, I don't know. But it'd be kind of interesting just to see what was going on, what I was like in a past life, who I might have been, what my issues might have been, what problems I might have had going on. That's where I feel drawn to right now, where I'm kind of finding out also the origins of my soul, where in the galaxy it's really from, right? So this might be this sort of just inquisitive mind coming in for a lot of you guys, trying to discover more about yourselves. And even the twin flame connection in general, maybe even just to help you guys move past the label of the twin flame and to become more of yourself, which is of course what it's all about. Now you guys do have the Ace of Wands coming in here, and yes, the Ace of Wands is a symbol of sex, and it is a symbol of passion, and of course it is an opportunity coming in, a new beginning for you guys, travel. A lot of you guys might be just wanting to get away, go on vacation, experience new things, you have this energy of just this passionate time coming in for you, where you guys feel that you can go anywhere, right? Opportunities and stuff like that. And because you're in that passionate energy, I know that we end with the Three of Swords, but it's not actually that negative. Three of Swords, while it is about heartbreak and pain with these three swords going through it, having it after the Ace of Wands is sort of indicative to me that you guys are trying to get over guilt and pain and stuff like that, and having that Ace of Wands is saying this is a new beginning coming in that's going to allow you to put that stuff in the past. That broken heart, those wounds that you're still holding on to, there is going to be some energy coming in that allows you guys to finally just move forward and move past it. And for a lot of you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys were hurt, either by your twin or by somebody else. You never really know how much you're holding on to somebody until it's right in your face. But a lot of you guys are just letting go of the pain, of the heartbreak, of the wounds, and moving past it with this new beginning. And again, you guys are trying to get away from it all, trying to travel somewhere, revitalize your life, right? And you have the white feathers there, of course, signs of the angel and stuff like that, right? So, that is the energy for you guys over the next week or so, right? It's near future energy. Time doesn't exist, people, okay? I should do a whole video on that because, man, I don't even know what the fuck was going on last week. I'll tell you that shit. Probably nothing good. But anyway. Alright, guys, so let's take a look at the energy in the headspace, right, for the masculine. So we'll take a look at how they are thinking about you guys, and then we'll get your mental space as well. So how are the masculines thinking about their feminines at this time? What is their mental space like? Okay, you have the High Priestess trying to figure you guys out. Most definitely trying to figure you guys out. Secrets connecting to their intuition. Yeah, they are definitely trying to understand who it is that you are. Trying to understand what it is that makes you tick. And I don't mean that they're trying to figure out how to press your buttons. It's just really, really trying to understand what it is that they're getting into. We have this Five of Wands, right? Conflict and debates. Probably talking to you a lot in their heads. Maybe even having arguments inside their heads, but probably a lot of telepathic communication. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is, again, as a mental sort of thing about action and adventure, right? Wanting to travel towards you guys, wanting to see you, maybe not being able to just yet. Maybe they do have to make time for things in their own life right now, but they're clearly looking towards the horizon. So they do have a focus on the future, right? And now I'm going to get your mental energy. So what's going on with the feminine energy in the mental space? How are they viewing their masculines? So how are the feminines viewing their masculines at this time? Mental space, what are they thinking about? We have the Six of Swords, which makes a lot of sense. You guys are trying to move away from negativity. You guys might even just be trying to, like, put the past in the past at this point. Really just trying to, like, move on from it all. You guys, of course, might be thinking about moving on. We do have the World card here, so you guys are moving towards a cycle, a complete cycle, a completion in your own life. So you guys are looking for this sort of closure. And we have the Ten of Wands to indicate burdens and responsibilities, heaviness, weight upon your shoulders. So we'll start with their mental space before we get into yours, okay? So again, with the High Priestess, they do have the sword, they do have the pentacle, they do have the cup, they do have the wand. It's trying to make sense of what's going on in the connection. They are trying to understand you, they're trying to understand the twin flame connection, and they are probably taking their spirituality a little bit more seriously. This is a meditation card, so they're probably meditating on this connection, they're probably thinking about you, trying to discern what's real, what isn't, using their intuition, trying to pierce the veil, right? They're probably having a lot of telepathic communication, they probably are arguing with you guys. Inside their mind, you guys just might have this combative energy right now. They might be thinking about the arguments that you guys have had. They might be thinking that if they reach out, there's an argument. Probably they're just thinking about the past, more or less, because this card is definitely about all of this sort of just mental conflict going on within their own head right now, right? They're probably even arguing with themselves, because when you try to connect to your intuition, your logical brain, your logical mind tells you all sorts of shit. I mean, you guys, you know, everybody kind of knows this, but how many times in your life have you said that you weren't good enough, that you were shitty, that you didn't deserve love, that you weren't good enough for somebody, that you weren't good enough for your twin or, you know, past partners or future partners, or that you couldn't get this, you couldn't do this, that you were worthless? right? All of these things that I've dealt with and lived through most of my life, pretty much since I was a young child, is it's a lot to take in and there's a lot to deal with inside of the brain. So I think that with the masculines, they're trying to get out of this mental space, and that's why they're in this Three of Wands, because they're clearly looking to the future with some sort of hope. You have the star up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're clearly trying to believe in something. This is about going, waiting for something to come in, waiting for those ships to come in. But this crow's also ready to take the leap, ready to go forward. It is ready to become vulnerable, right? So it's even like they're thinking about becoming vulnerable at this time. They're thinking about what they can do. They're thinking about how to do it, right? It's just sort of scary at this time. But there is hope. They are looking to the future. They are looking to this connection with hope. So then with your guys in your mental space, we have the Six of Swords, right? And this is about getting onto a place where you guys feel like you want to move away from the negativity. The negativity of this connection has probably made you guys feel like you're just a lot of burdens in your life, like you guys just can't deal with it anymore. A lot of you guys are probably just ready to give up. A lot of you guys just feel like this is just too heavy. And truthfully, a lot of you guys should give up. A lot of you guys should give up on the relationship and move forward. It's not about that it'll never come back. It's about doing what's best for you with the Six of Swords. It's about moving on. It's about getting away from a place that was not serving you into a place that will. Because when you move on from something that is not serving you, you're not just moving away from a person, you're moving away from the entire cycle of your life. Okay, when I lived in California, guys, I thought that I had a twin flame out there. I didn't. Okay, it was a false twin. And everything there wasn't working. Separate of her completely, nothing was working. Jobs, I quit school because I hated it. I hate school, guys. I hate it so much. Oh, God. I was eating too much. I couldn't stop smoking weed. Toxic family life. All my friends were moving away, getting married, or I just moved past them. I grew past them, Partnerships fell apart. Business relationships, couldn't quite get anything really started with any sort of love interest. Nothing was working. The house was sort of the toilet was flooding a lot. Just weird shit. You know what I mean? And what I chose was that even if that person was my twin flame, but everything else in my life was falling apart, it would have been wrong for me to stay. And it's about moving away from a cycle in your life so that you guys can start a new one, okay? Which is currently what I'm going through, okay? I'm in this world energy, trying to, of course, get all these things are coming to full circle, okay? I'm literally in the city that I was born. So a lot of you guys are also trying to start something, but you guys are completing cycles at this time. You guys just want the pain to end. You just want to move forward. You don't want to dwell in the past. And most importantly, you guys just want to drop all the dead weight. You guys clearly love your twin, and you are thinking about them, but there's just too much responsibilities. And again, it's about trying to figure out where you can cut some of your energy out that you're putting into situations, because there's no point in giving all your energy into a twin flame relationship when it's not working. And if you are giving too much energy into somebody else, it's a sign that you should be giving it a little bit back more to yourself. Because that's actually what the whole point is, okay? It's always, always, always about yourself, okay? A real twin flame will inspire you to take care of yourself, okay? So that's your mental energy. So let's move on to your heart space for both of you guys. So heart space for the masculine. So how are the masculines feeling about their feminines at this time? What's their heart space like? Ace of Pentacles. So they definitely want a new beginning with you guys. They definitely want to show you off. Three of Cups. They definitely want to tell you that they love you. There is good news, celebration, right? There is a lot of love inside of their hearts. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, abundance, right? Butterfly, transformation, sun shining, brightness, wolf, right? Wolf being here, wolf very solid, very loyal kind of creature. Could be a lone wolf, but this idea again, crow sitting on top of the wolf, basically coming up as a mature person, right? Not ferocious or nasty, okay? So let's take a look at the feminine's heart space. So how are the feminines feeling towards their masculines? What is their heart space like at this time? Okay, so we have the Magician, manifestations, You guys probably are getting into your power, your spiritual element, trying to manifest things, trying to begin something. We have the Page of Wands, so good news, communication card, just like that Three of Cups. Wanting to communicate, wanting to talk to them. I think that your inner childs are both trying to connect, and we do have the Six of Wands, and this is all about expressing your feelings, guys. You do want to reach an objective or a goal with them, right? So both of you guys, while your mental energy for both of you guys is a little bit similar and not necessarily focused on the emotions, heart space is very different, okay? The masculines would love to come in right now and start something new with you. They would love an opportunity with you and their heart space. They clearly would like a formal relationship, moving in together, being in love, starting a relationship, a more stable one, offering you something, okay, connecting your finances together, or just moving towards each other, bringing in a new beginning, right? Offering, sitting atop this offer, like here's what I have to offer, parting the clouds, like finally the veils are lifting. They would love to come in and do this. They would love to tell you that they love you. It's a celebration and good news, so you, again, are making them feel very good. They probably want to tell you a lot of good news about their own recent success, money that they've been making, things that they've been doing, things that they would like to accomplish. They would like to share these goals, these dreams, these visions with you. They would like to bask in the abundance with you. They would like to add another member to the wolf pack, right? Just going by that metaphor of the wolf there. Their heart space is feeling very abundant. They are transforming, and the sun is shining in their life. They are trying to bring in that energy for you guys. That is how they are feeling. Right now, they do need to take care of some things in their life, yes, but in their heart space, they are 100% feeling guided and connected to you like never before. Okay, I think I just felt my shoulder dislocate, guys. This is, my shoulder hurts so bad. Okay, it's not funny, guys. Stop laughing. Alright, the Magician card. So you guys in your heart space, you're trying to manifest this relationship. You're trying to begin something, start something, and I think a lot of you guys are also understanding your own capabilities and abilities separate of the connection. You guys are understanding your process a little bit more right now, and inside your heart space, you are trying to have this manifestation. You are trying to manifest what they are wanting to bring in. A lot of you guys probably want the same thing, but it's who speaks first, right? Who speaks first with this Page of Wands? Who brings in this news of I love you? Can we be together? Can we live together? Can we do this? Can we get married? Can we finally have a relationship? Can we move forward? Can we go somewhere? Can we travel? Can we have this victory? Can we have this success? You guys are wanting to communicate with them. I think you want them to communicate also, of course, as well. But there is this good news and love on both of you. You guys' heart space is filled with love at this time. Your mental space, yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a little bit different because with your mind, there's just a lot of fears, a lot of anxiety. Sometimes, you're not sure what to believe. All the voices in your head are talking, makes you feel like you're going insane. The awakening process is difficult on its own. Then you got to live with shit in your real life, like politics and the news and the coronavirus and taxes and all the weird shit that's going on, and suddenly like Netflix is like $2 more, and you're like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? All sorts of shit, you know what I mean? You guys are figuring stuff out for your own and your own abilities, but your heart space is speaking much more loudly than your head space at this time, for both of you guys, I think. And that's really good, okay? And I think there's always that sort of saying that's important to follow, but follow your heart, but lead with your head, but do in fact follow your heart, guys. So now let's get an outcome for you guys. I'm hoping that the outcome will be good, because we've used a lot of the good cards for the for those. So let's see what we can get. But what is going on with the outcome for this divine couple, please? Give me a couple cards. So first card, Nine of Wands. Persevere. Guys are almost done, almost complete. There's just a little bit of ways to go. Patience. We have the King of Cups, emotional security. We have the Fool, very good card. New beginnings going on here, guys. Leaps of faith, traveling, start of something new. We have the Moon card, using your intuition, getting past secrets and lies, deceit, stuff like that. And we have the Queen of Wands. We have a King and a Queen, so entrepreneurial energy, fiery energy, very passionate. And then we have the Nine of Cups, guys. Okay, so that's perfect. That's about getting the wish fulfillment. Okay, so First and foremost, guys, persevering. This is about being vulnerable. This is about being guarded. So a lot of you, both of you right now, are probably guarded at this time, in this connection. Right? Please excuse all the noise. There's like kids and shit upstairs, and we all know how I feel about kids. Am I right? Fucking kids. Wear a condom. Okay. Anyway, so 9 of Wands. Persevere through the things that are difficult right now. Overcome the obstacles, but also, guys, try to learn to be a little bit more vulnerable. This connection is going to open up a little bit more as time goes on. There is going to be some sort of resolutions that the walls are going to be dropped. We have the King of Cups to indicate them. The masculine at this time is going to be more emotionally secure. They are going to be more in touch with their emotions. They are going to be following their heart. So they're not going to be listening to the fears anymore. They're going to put their investment where they're getting energy back, and that's with their feminine. Okay. And that's going to lead to a new beginning with you guys. It is going to lead to a leap of faith, either both of you or them. There is going to be this new adventure that both of you share in the 3D, right? Old things coming to an end, but new things are beginning with this 0 Fool card, start of the major arcana, start of the tarot deck. And the Moon card is here to say that navigate through your intuition, not listening to fears. There may still be some illusions and stuff like that. There may be some obstacles, of course. No relationship is easy. But as this new beginning comes in, you guys are both going to have to use your intuition to discern what's true and what isn't, and to trust each other, and most importantly, communicate, right? And that's why we have the Queen of Wands, who is a very communicative woman, very entrepreneurial, very creative, and that's going to be your feminines here. That's going to be you guys in this sort of Beyonce energy, or whoever else is a sort of a famous female, Oprah, or... I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, I'm just naming the most generic people ever. But you have this idea here of being entrepreneurial, being creative, being in charge, being empowered, right? You guys are being empowered. They're being empowered. They're getting in touch with their emotions. You guys are getting in touch with your creativity. Both of you guys are combining, bringing these two together, bringing the emotions, bringing the passion, combining these two, and getting a long-awaited wish, getting what it is that you want. You see this crow has got everything that it needs here. It's got its... it gets strawberries. It's got its apple that looks like an ass, kind of looks like an ass, like an asshole. You got a fish, you got a dead fish. That's gross. You got a flower. I didn't know crows ate flowers. That's pretty cool. And then you got some weird shit going on here. I don't know what that is. Is that keys? I don't know. This fucking crow's weird. But the idea is that you're getting all this stuff coming in. You're getting this love. You're getting what it is that you've long been waiting for, what you've wished for. Okay, that is coming in. But you do start with this 9, perseverance. Lower your guard. Allow yourself to be free. And you end with this 9 of Cups, getting it what it is that you wished for. Okay? So, that is the reading for today, guys. As always, private readings, link is in the description, along with all my other services and all the other stuff that people talk about and whatever. Who cares, right? Hope that the reading helped you guys out. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later on. All right, guys? Thanks so much. Bye-bye.